Hey guys, welcome back. So this is video part 2. We did 2 videos today, so if you didn't see video number 1, go check it out and then you can come on back and watch this one. Again, really quickly, the reason I was doing 2 videos, I wanted to make sure that I went as in-depth as possible on all these picks, and because I had 9 picks, I couldn't really fit into one video. For whatever reason, my software I use, it only films like up to 8 minutes or 8.5 minutes, and then just cuts out. So I don't know, I might have to look for something better. But anyways, guys, so yeah, I apologize you have to sit through a second video today, but hopefully I can get some winners for you guys. So I have 3 picks today in college football and bowl games. After that, as a bonus for having to sit through 2 of my videos, I am going to give you guys a college play, a bonus thing that you can use next year. And it's good for 63%, and it's a very easy system to use. So just, write it down and save it for next year. And hopefully a few of you guys remember. Maybe I'll remind you next year. I might forget. So write it down. All right, so I'm going to get right into it, guys. First game, we have Michigan State and Wake. So the Michigan State-Wake game. Cool play here. We have steam as well as a reverse line move in the game. And a cool system. So the system, fairly simple. I mean, this is something you could track and kind of do at home. When you have bowl games with a total of 52 or under, so 0 to 52 as your opening total, and you get a line move up half a point or more, so any line movement up from the opening total, that goes over 42 and loses 22 times. That's good for 56.6% and a 29.6% ROI. So in this game, guys, we are going to take over 50 in the game. So Michigan State, Wake, we are going to go over 50 in the game. Next game I have for you guys is Washington State and Air Force. All right, so Washington State, Air Force, using another bowl system. So I have different systems that I use during regular season, and I have some that I can use in regular and postseason, and then I have some that are just like bowl systems. But right off the bat, guys, Washington State is a contrarian play. So you're getting 40% of bets, 41% of the money. And I have a cool system. So teams that have covered less than 45% during the season. So if you bet on them all year long, you would have lost money. But teams that cover less than 45% of the season, and they're getting less than 50% of the total bets, cover 63% of time in the bowl games. 92 and 54. So this goes back to the whole Vegas psychology aspect again, and this game is just full of psychology, because the Vegas psychology, when they set these lines, people look at it and they see, here's a team that we lost money betting on all season long, so the public decides to go the other way. And then what ends up happening is Vegas sets the line, make it attractive enough for them to do that, and they end up they'll end up losing 63% of time. We'll end up winning 63% of time. So again, comes in 92 and 54. So we're going to take Washington State plus 2.5. So Washington State plus 2.5. The other really interesting thing to think about this is Air Force right now has 59% of the money. And 60% of the bets. So the line opens at 3 and you get 60% of bets, 59% of money on Arizona. Why drop the line a half point? And the reason they're dropping the line a half point is because they want more money to come in on Air Force, okay? That is like Vegas psychology 101. That's, you have to ask yourself, why does Vegas do the things they do? And that is why. So they're probably very, very aware of the system. As a matter of fact, I know they're aware of the system. That's why they set the lines to get people to bet on the wrong side. So we're going to take Washington plus 2.5 in this game. All right, so last pick, and then I'll give you guys that system for next year. This is simply just called like Academy Bowl. So you guys know during the regular season, the single most profitable bet that we play is when 2 Academy teams play each other, we bet the under. Air Force, Navy, Army, when they play each other, we always bet the under, regardless what else is going on. It's the most profitable system that I have, period. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen very often, only happens 3 times a year. But I have a college system where any academy teams playing in the bowl games, they end up going over 17-8 since 2006. But what makes this even better is more recently, over the last 8 games, every single game has gone over. Every single game has gone over. And not just in the last 8 games has every game gone over, but it's covered going over by, get this, 20.5 points on average. On average, it is beat the over by 20.5 points, which can't be ignored. And that is like a new modern trend. So we are going to take Air Force and Washington to go over 68.5. So Air Force, Washington to go over 68.5. Now, I ran one more filter on this, which I wouldn't necessarily bet on, but it is a nice filter. Then that is spreads in these games, the academy games, where they start the line at 63 or higher, never lost one. Never gone under when they start the line at 63 or higher. Every single game they've played in the bowl has gone over. All right, so that's what we're going to do, guys, over 68.5 in that game. And now I'm just going to give you a bonus thing for next year that you guys can use for college football. It is a second half play. All right, so here's how simple it is. All right, second half. When a team is down 42 points at halftime, and yes, it does happen. I know it sounds like it shouldn't happen, but it does happen in college football. When a team is down 42 points at halftime, the second half line, you are going to take the team that's losing by 42 or more. So if they're losing by 42 or more, you take them regardless what the point spread is. That covers 101, loses 59 times, good for 63.1%. Now, you might be thinking the spreads would be astronomical, what you're going to get second half, but they're not. And this is how Vegas gets the public to bet the wrong way. The average spread you're going to find in these games is Vegas going to put a spread out somewhere between plus 10 to plus 14, in and around that range. So a team could be losing 55-0, and the second half spread is plus 12. Everybody bets the wrong way on that, but not you guys anymore because you got that system. So that is now officially it for today. 2 videos. Thank you guys for your patience. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. Probably going to do some live streaming this week as well. So keep an eye out for that. That is officially it for today. I'm tired. Bowl games are exhausting to handicap. So much information. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So as always, guys, have a very lucky day.